Good morning, guys. This is Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our weekly analysis. And you know what? Don't forget that it's actually that CPI week. It's actually CPI week. So it means that is going to be interesting. Actually, US CPI. So while we are on that CPI, let me show you that. Okay, let me put this here. Yeah, let's see. Okay, you can see that on the screen. That is our calendar. It's Forex Factory for those maybe who don't know. So what's really happening tomorrow, as it's going to be Monday, we don't actually have any economic news, which means the market will be just moving very slow, especially when we already expecting some high impact news. So Tuesday, it's GBP are not really that important. Wednesday we have GDP month over month for Great British Pound. Maybe that will move. I never followed that much. So 2:30 on Wednesday, we have core CPI, we have CPI a month over month, we have CPI year over year. When we check the estimates forecast here, it seems like the inflation is still actually pushing to the upside. It seems like August inflation, it was trying to push a little bit higher. And if that is true, but we're going to see that on Wednesday, obviously, if that is true, it means we're going to see the dollar getting stronger again, and that will be a sign for us to say, okay, it means there is enough chance that they're going to increase the rates. If inflation is going to go up here, or CPI, we just know that they're going to increase the rates, interest rates, or FOMC. All right, and it's going to be, I think, next week or the third week. So Thursday we have unemployment change from Australia, core PPI, core retail sale from US, and unemployment claims. After that, we don't really have much. So let's see if maybe when are we going to have interest rates? Oh, it's after next week actually. So it means it seems like this month is gonna be like seriously actually busy with some economic news. Please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. So we are actually on DXY. What's really happening on DXY? Oh, before I continue, for those who wants to be part of the team, we have a special. You pay once, then you're done. It's $19. Actually, this is limited special. So there is a number that I'm actually counting. So after we reach that, it's going to go back on $250. So I'm just giving everyone a chance there. It's my WhatsApp, it's VIP signal, so you just pay once, then you're done. So what's really happening is we are actually on DXY or USD index. So what's really happening is the market is actually doing what? The market is actually pushing to the upside. So if things are going to continue the way we see, especially with CPI, we might see the market still pushing to the upside. If not, maybe the market will try to reverse. But we can see why the likes of gold and the other pairs are going down is because the dollar is very stronger. Dollar is very strong. I say dollar is very strong. So if maybe, yeah, I don't think maybe there is much here. I think maybe this is going to be controlled by actually fundamentals, which are going to start from Wednesday. So it will depend if maybe the market will start to pushing up or down. But I'm expecting, let me not expect much. I will just wait for the economic news. So don't forget to smash that subscribe button. This is our DXY, still actually very, very bullish. So let's push to the next one, which is actually GBP. Let me just make full screen. So GBP USD, what's really happening on a daily time frame? Remember, this is a weekly analysis. Actually, we want to see what's really happening on a daily time frame. You can easily see that the market is doing what? The market is actually pushing. It was pushing to the upside. Guess what? Now the market actually broke out. Yesterday, I think it's yesterday or yesterday, or let's say last week, someone asked me, what are those tools are you using? I don't know if maybe you're talking about this. If you're talking about this one, it's actually called ice cream screen recorder, or you can check also Epic Pen. So that are quite similar tools for your annotation or your drawings on the screens. They are very, very good and very simple to use actually. So yeah, on GBP USD, yes, the market was actually on a bigger it was pushing actually on an uptrend, but it seems like the dollar is getting stronger and stronger, and we see the breakout there, and I'm expecting the market to continue actually. That I think is straightforward. So if we go on a smaller time frame, or let's say medium time frame, like 4 hours time frame, you will see that yes, the market actually did try to break out, and guess what, we had sort of consolidation, but I think this was sort of a retest. Now the market is back again. So our job here is to do what, to wait for the market to break out this support, then we can conclude and say, you know what, it's our time to look for that sell. If not, maybe the market will be trying to do what, to reverse, or maybe go back to this support area for a retest. I hope you see that. I hope you see that. So this area, actually, the market did not really come back and retest. You can see there, the market did not really come around that area. But maybe this was a sort of a retest. We don't know. Or maybe I should go on a smaller time frame, like 1 hour. Maybe you will see. Maybe we will see a sort of a retest. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that is a retest. Maybe that is a retest. If we put this here, but the market did not really touch that area, but I can say maybe the market did retest. But what we have now is this consolidation. So the market will then consolidate. So our job is to wait for a breakout, whether the market is going to break this area, or maybe the market will be breaking this support area. If it breaks this support area, then we can conclude and say now it's time for us to look for that stronger sell. If not, if the market breaks this one here, it means the market will be going back to that uptrend. Because sometimes the market can create this sort of adjustment. It's not really fake breakout, but it's sort of an adjustment, you see. So let's push to the next one, which is actually Euro USD. Euro USD. What's really happening on Euro USD? On this one, I think it's also quite straightforward. On the daily time frame, let's go and see what was happening. You can see that before the market was just pushing to the upside, very nice. You can see I've been showing you this type of a structure. So on our number 4 there, the market actually did break out. So which means the market is now trying to do what? To change this uptrend. Now maybe we'll start to look for a nice downtrend. But remember, once the market breaks out, mostly the market will just go up and down to a point where you will think maybe you don't really see it nice. But mostly when the market breaks out, it will confuse everyone. Why? The market doesn't really want you to get early on this breakouts, because once you get early here, most likely the market will never come back there. The market will just take time to reach that area. So what's happening? What happens is the market will just play around. Then you get confused and say, oh, let me just wait. And once you wait, you will enter around this level. Guess what? The market will never come back there anytime soon. So the market will just keep going down. And you will see, oh, what if I got it there? Obviously, I was going to make 1,000. Unfortunately, the market doesn't work like that. So the market will just try to confuse us, and it happens to us all, guys. It happens to every one of us. But the best thing that you can learn, or that you can try to improve, is learn to be patient. Patience is the key, guys. Not only in trading, but since we're talking about trading, patience is everything. You might lose, like us last week. We did not really make much last week, so actually I can say we did have some couple losses here and there, and that doesn't really mean that we are losers. No, along the way, whether you are professional or whatever, along the way you're going to have some losses. But don't fight every losses that you have. That is just something to show you that no, Maybe you're supposed to stay out of the market. Maybe you did something wrong. Learn from that. And just try to stay on the chart and try maybe to see what went wrong. Maybe what did you do that maybe it's not actually confirming with your strategy or maybe the market, and maybe you can learn something. Sometimes you are not wrong. Sometimes the market is just volatile in a way that there's no way that you're going to make it. Whether it was a buy or a sell, you will see that these reversals, they were just going crazy, and that it's you just make peace with that and look for the next trade. Simple as that. There's those weeks where we are very happy and say, you know what, we were eating, but there are other weeks where we say, no, this week it was not good. But as long as we win most of the time, that's better than nothing. So on Euro USD, we can easily see that yes, the market actually did break out. We had a nice support since, remember, the market was actually on a very nice uptrend. So I was also expecting the same thing, because every time the market touched this support, the market was pushing up. Even here, the market actually played with us. We saw a smaller push than after the market broke out, because the dollar was very strong. So what's really happening here is we have a nice structure. After the breakout, what I can say is we have this smaller support, not really proper support, but you can see that the market has been bouncing around these areas. So what I want here is a nice breakout. Then I can say, you know what, it's time for us to look for that sell, as the market already broke out of this support. I'm expecting to sell, but I can't just jump there. So what I'm going to do is, let's wait for the market to break out there. I will take a sell pending order, something like this. If you trade currency pairs, I don't really trade much of currency pairs, but I also understand how they work. Something like this. You see, then I'm expecting the market to do what? To continue pushing lower. But when the market pushes lower, it doesn't mean that the market will just shoot lower. The market will just consolidate, push up, down, and sometimes if you are not patient enough, you end up getting out, right? So what do we see now? We are actually on gold. So what's really happening? We can easily see that yes, the market is pushing. The market is pushing down, or let's say the market is changing the trend. But what I like here is the market was showing us some very nice structures. If I go to a bit smaller time frame, maybe you can easily see that the market showed us some very nice structures, and we were able to take those opportunities. Then here I thought maybe the market was going to around number 5 there. I thought maybe the market was going to actually continue with what we saw before. Guess what? The market did not do that. The market started to push the lower side. Now, after this breakout, we see that we have this sort of a consolidation. So you know what we do here. Once we see a consolidation after the breakout, we just wait for this breakout of a support, because there is a chance for the market to push the upside. There is a chance for the market to come back here and break this resistance and start to push the upside. So for us to be safe, yes, we can see that the market is trying to push lower, but what we can do is we just have to wait for this support to be broken out, because I'm expecting to do what? I'm expecting a nice continuation of this downtrend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a sell pending order. Or maybe they can say, okay, we can also wait for the market to reach this resistance and then push lower. But it's difficult, because it's actually a risk to do that. Why? Because this breakout is still very fresh. So maybe the market is just adjusting because we had an aggressive buy. The market can actually continue. So for us to not fall for that, we just avoid any trade here and wait for a proper breakout. Mostly when the market breaks out, it will create this ranging structure. You saw on GBP, USD, Euro USD, we all have this ranging structure after the breakout. So which means wait for the market to break maybe the support, then we can look for a sell. If maybe it comes back again and break this support, it means that was just the market was just fooling us, because the market wants to catch us. Because if you just go all in and say, oh, I saw it, the market closed below whatever, closed below the support, I'm just going to run for that sell, you might be wrong, because the market can reverse very quick and you will cry. You will cry tears. So the best way is to let's wait for the market to break out, whether the support or the resistance. one of that, but I'm expecting maybe the market will be continuing with this sort of a sell. You saw that inflation seems to be trying to push the upside, and that will make the dollar to get stronger. And if it gets stronger, they will try to actually reduce it with interest rates by increasing the rates, which means all those measures, they're just going to push the dollar higher, and that will make the dollar to get stronger. So now we are actually on US30. What's really happening on US30? Please, guys, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Like, share with your friends. The channel is growing very nice. We're chasing 10K subscribers. We are chasing 10K subscribers. And for those who actually want to be part of the team, it's unlimited, which means you pay once. Then whether you're going to stay here for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you just pay that once, then you just enjoy. So on the signals, we cover everything that you see there that I'm doing here. Those are the things that we're going to cover. So you can just WhatsApp me and be part of the team. So what's really happening on US30? Very nice structure. Very, very, very nice structure. You saw that we had a very nice... actually, we are on number 4. We have a very nice uptrend. The market is just doing its thing. So what do you expect? I'm expecting the market to push up, but it seems like the market is just playing games with us there. But I'm still expecting to push the upside. I'm still expecting to see the market pushing to the upside. So we can go maybe on a 4 hours time frame, but the market last week was a bit slower there on US30. So we saw the market pushing lower, like aggressively lower around this area. Around this area, guys. You saw this candlestick, but down here you can see that we have a support, and on top here you also see that we have this resistance areas, and now the market touched that. So what do? There is nothing much we can do whether the market is going to push lower, because this now it's a wedge structure, so which means we can just wait for the market to push lower. Maybe it will break the resistance. It's up to the market, so we don't really have to guess. We will see it when it happens. So we have to follow the market. The market doesn't really have to follow us. So don't just jump. Wait for the market, then we jump on that, right? So what I see is I'm going to wait for the market to break this. Then I will look for a buy. If not, maybe the market will go straight to this support area. Maybe from there we will see the market pushing to the upside. We understand that the CPI, whatever, but most of the time the market will end up respecting our technical analysis. It might push lower, reach this support, and then push up again. That is possible. That is way too possible. They've been increasing the rates for quite some time, but the market has been pushing up. So now we are actually on Nasdaq 100. Actually, the market actually yesterday on Friday. Okay, sorry, yeah, I was taking a call. So now we are actually on a Nasdaq. What's really happening? Still on a very nice structure, pushing to the upside. We see this. It's a very nice push to the upside, very nice uptrend. So I'm still expecting the market to push actually even higher, but it seems like the market might still push even lower before maybe we see another push to the upside. Remember, this is a CPI week. Everyone will be focusing on that. So let me push that a little bit higher. So I'm expecting maybe the market to give us some trouble here before we see a nice push to the upside. So Monday, Tuesday, be careful, guys. The market will mostly consolidate or not give us some nice structures. So we have to understand that mostly when we have high impact news, the market tend to focus on those news even before they release them. So which means we might see the market getting slower or just consolidation. The structure here was not really perfect, but I thought maybe the market was actually breaking out of this. There's a smaller resistance there. Then we had a buy, smaller profit, boom, the market pushed lower, and then we took a loss, which is part of the team. We're not going to cry about that. But what I'm expecting here, I think with this type of a structure, I'm still expecting actually maybe the market to actually shoot lower before maybe we see another push to the upside. But the best thing is to wait for the market to do its thing. Wait for the market to do its thing. I think maybe that will happen, as I thought maybe the market was going to push up, or maybe the market will try to even push higher. That is also possible. But as CPI is on the way, as CPI is around the corner, that is going to be something else. We will see some crazy moves along the way. So, but what we can do is, let's stay patient. Let's not just, let's try to reduce this FOMO. Like, you just want to trade non-stop, or let me say just greedy, or yeah, greedy, like fear of missing out, this FOMO. But just try to learn to wait, guys, and focus on very few pairs, because if you focus on very few pairs, if you lose, it's easier to wait than when you trade 5 things. When you trade 5 things, you will try to find an opportunity on something different, and you end up actually adding your losses. Or let's say, if you know that you're that person who always lose more, you lose more, maybe you lose $50, but when you make profit, you make $10. You're struggling with something. You have someone to teach you something, because you will never recover if you always lose more but you don't make enough money. So try to get some help, guys. Try to get some help. But for those who want to be part of our team, we have a very nice special, $19, guys. I think in our South African rands, I think it's 360, 350 there. So that is actually cheap. So thank you very much. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, like, share with your friends. Bye.